The movie starts by showing a big bad guy named Unicron who destroys planets. Now, he's on the Maximals planet to wreck it and kill everyone. But that's not all. He's after their super cool thing called the Transwarp Key. This key can take you across space and time super fast. Unicron sends his tough guy Scourge to get the key, but the Maximals, like Ape Link, Optimus Primal, Chator, Rhinox, and Airazor, stand up to fight. Since Scourge is too strong, Ape Link gives the key to Primal. This lets the others escape to another place and traps Unicron in their galaxy forever. We see the Maximals flying through space until they reach Earth. Meanwhile, Unicron keeps destroying the Maximals world, and makes Scourge hunt for the Transwarp Key all over the universe. Then we meet Noah Diaz, who used to be a soldier but doesn't have a job now. He lives in a small place with his mom and his sick brother Tails. Today is a big day for Noah because he has a job interview. On the other side of the city, we meet Elena, who works at a museum and studies old stuff. She's curious about a relic shaped like a bird with weird symbols. Back to Noah, he goes to the job interview, but they tell him they already talked to his old boss, and because he wasn't responsible enough, they won't hire him. Later, Noah visits a friend who offers him illegal jobs, including breaking into a warehouse to steal a car. Meanwhile, Elena, after chatting with her boss about the relic, sneaks into a restricted room to learn more about the mysterious object. Just as Noah arrives to see the car he's supposed to steal, he struggles but manages to open the vehicle. While at the museum, Elena tries to examine the relic, but it transforms, revealing a metallic key that shoots a powerful beam into the sky. This beam summons a mysterious truck, and Optimus Prime contacts all the Autobots to inform them about this event. As a result, Noah's stolen Porsche starts on its own and speeds away from the police. They make it to a secure warehouse where the car transforms into a robot named Mirage. Meanwhile, Noah is still bewildered, and suddenly, a yellow Camaro, a motorcycle, Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, and RC appear on the scene. The Autobots start discussing the lost Transwarp Key, which they've now located on Earth. Finding this key is crucial for them to return to their home planet, Cybertron. RC reveals that these keys are often found in museums. So, they plan to work with Noah, using him as their human ally to retrieve the key. The scene shifts to the museum with Mirage cleverly disguised as a garbage truck. Simultaneously, three mysterious objects, the Terracons, arrive on Earth. In the meantime, Noah meets Elena at the museum and realizes that she has the key. He tells her everything and gets her to believe him. Amidst this chaos, a massive explosion rocks the scene, prompting the Autobots to defend Noah against a fierce onslaught by the Terracons. In the midst of the battle, Optimus engages in a brutal face-off with Scourge. His astonishing strength, bestowed upon him by Unicron, leaves Optimus in awe. Amid attempts to take cover, the ruthless Scourge strikes down Bumblebee, causing a devastating loss. However, just in the nick of time, Airazor arrives, rescuing Optimus from certain death. Meanwhile, as Noah and Elena attempt to escape with the key, they are confronted by a formidable Terracon. With the key now in his possession, Scourge decides to depart. However, Airazor reveals a critical piece of information. The key isn't complete as the Maximals divided it into two halves. This compels Scourge to return to Earth to retrieve the missing portion. Airazor reveals that she's unaware of the current location of the other half of the key, as it was divided a long time ago. Through Elena's research, they deduce that the missing piece likely resides in Peru. The following day, the team assembles to embark on the journey, requiring a long flight to their destination. Here, we meet Stratosphere, an elderly Autobot who transforms into an airplane, designated to transport them. Optimus is filled with a sense of sadness as he carries Bumblebee's lifeless body, pondering the possibility of reviving him by returning to Cybertron, where Energon could potentially rejuvenate him. Upon arriving in search of the key's other half, they encounter Wheeljack, a local Autobot, who informs them that a local festival is taking place, causing the city to be temporarily closed. In light of this opportunity, Noah suggests a plan. He and Elena will disguise themselves and infiltrate a church, where they believe the other half of the key is located. Optimus Prime agrees to the plan, but in secret, Noah proposes to Elena that they destroy the other half of the key, preventing Unicron from reaching Earth and thereby saving the world. Our protagonists successfully infiltrate the festival, with Optimus and the rest of the team awaiting them in their vehicle forms. However, Scourge watches from a distance, eagerly anticipating their discovery of the key's other half, which he plans to seize. During their infiltration of a temple, Noah and Elena are spotted by a small Terracon, leading to a hasty escape. On the surface, the Autobots realize they are being pursued by the Terracons, prompting their retreat from the city. Meanwhile, Elena and Noah emerge in a natural environment and encounter Optimus Primal. Another intense battle unfolds on a highway between the Autobots and the Terracons. Air Razor intervenes and manages to isolate the Terracons, but she's struck by Scourge. Noah and Elena stand still as Optimus Primal approaches them. Mirage arrives to protect them, but Cheater and Rhinox show up as well. Before tensions rise, Air Razor intervenes, explaining that they are all allies. Primal reveals that he recently concealed the key to keep it safe, and he invites them to follow him to see it. They encounter some locals who are the descendants of the tribe that aided the Autobots when they initially arrived on Earth. Primal communicate with the locals, and soon a man presents the other half of the key. Optimus Prime hopes to take possession of it to return to Cybertron, but Primal disagrees, believing that they must now protect Earth from universal threats. Meanwhile, Bumblebee's lifeless body is placed on a pure energon rock for later. Unfortunately, Air Razor has become completely infected and controlled by Scourge. She confronts the Transformers, and Primal entrusts the key to Noah for safekeeping. Optimus Prime intervenes, cautioning Noah that destroying the key would prevent them and the other Autobots from returning to Cybertron, and Bumblebee's revival would be impossible. Noah hesitates, and Elena takes hold of the artifact. However, Air Razor, now under Scourge's influence, arrives and seizes Elena, flying away with the key. Primal gives chase. Air Razor ultimately hands the key to Scourge. She confronts Primal and pleads for him to end her life to save the planet, a request he reluctantly fulfills. On a nearby mountain, Scourge and his followers start putting the keys together to get Earth ready for Unicron. Meanwhile, Optimus gathers the Autobots and Maximals, saying they need to work together. Optimus explains that the key needs a code to turn it off, but Air Razor had that code and she's gone. But Elena interrupts, saying she has another symbol written down. So, they plan to send Elena and Noah into the ship's small pipes to turn off the key, while the others fight the Terracons to distract them. As the portal starts to open, lots of Maximals and Autobots arrive for the big battle, transforming into their strongest forms. Noah doesn't hide and gets caught by the villain, who brings him up and wants to harm him. But Mirage steps in to protect him, taking all the hits to save Noah. After a while, Mirage wakes up and tells Noah it's his turn now. With Mirage's help, Noah transforms into Iron Man. Optimus Prime arrives, and they both face Scourge. As the portal opens, a powerful energy spreads, activating the nearby energon. This leads to the revival of Bumblebee. Elena successfully inputs the code into the control panel. Meanwhile, Optimus is in a fierce battle with Scourge. Just when Elena is about to close the portal, Scourge, now awakened, tries to harm her. Scourge wrecks the controls, making the key impossible to separate. Optimus, fueled by revenge, ensures Scourge's complete destruction. Optimus then makes a tough choice. He entrusts leadership to Bumblebee and urges him to lead the Autobots. Bumblebee, now a Camaro, speeds away as the portal closes. He sacrifices himself to destroy the key. Unicron starts consuming everything, including Optimus Prime. But just before being consumed, Noah grabs Optimus and tries to rescue him. Optimus Primal also joins in to help. The portal closes, leaving Unicron somewhere in space. Our Transformers await their next adventure, as the movie concludes.